Hello, dear Capricorn, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking, and thank you for joining me here for your December of 2022 general and love reading. I hope that you are all doing okay. December, the early part of December, we've got a full moon in Gemini, which is right on Mars, so it's not going to be an easy beginning of December, but we are just a couple of steps away before your birthday, your solar return. So logically, the first part of December should be a bit of a quiet month for you, as we're coming up to the season of Capricorn. There are also things that you probably are unaware about that are happening possibly behind your back. And you will know as the sun will enter your sign. You will have the clarity. So we're looking, dear Capricorn, at a general reading. It's general and love, but we will be expanding through the links provided beneath this video on love for December. Okay, it's a continuation of the reading, but we'll be using a lot more cards, as you can see here on your monitor. So let's see what's going on for Capricorn. Dear Spirit, what's going on for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and the North Node. That's if you are familiar with your placements in your own birth chart. Let's see what's going on. What are the energies? What is surrounding Capricorn? What are the possibilities for Capricorn generally and in love for December of 2022? Okay, in the now position, dear Capricorn, we have the Three of Wands. Crowning you on what's on your mind is the Lovers. This is Gemini energy. We do have Mars retrograding in Gemini. So it is a time of needing to make decisions. We are revisiting the past. There could be a head over heart decision pertaining to a very important love connection. Could be a partnership at work, if not love. Remember that the Lovers, of course, is a major arcana. It is a very powerful card, and it is a union that is blessed by the gods. We do have Archangel Michael that's blessed this union, but usually when we have the Lovers, many times, and with the Three of Wands, could be possibly having a choice between, I don't know, if you're the third person or you've got a choice between two other people. Of course, it does not necessarily have to be only in a romantic situation. This could be related to business and partnerships as well, as we've got the Three of Wands, which is in the now position. Someone could be thinking of turning their back, having made a choice. They're leaving something that they desired in the past. This is like this card, as I see, he's always holding on to the Ace of Wands, which is what I want to create, but it can involve also seeing or needing to see something that we will be leaving behind. Remember, a full moon in Gemini on Mars can be very, very interesting. Why? Because a full moon shows us things that were hidden, maybe pertaining to our subconscious as well, things that were hidden. Remember, the moon can, and it does rule the home, the past. It could speak to past connections because Mars retrograde speaks to past connections. Where is it that we put our desire? Some of us at this point need to be curious. We're looking for information, trying to understand what's going on. Remember, Gemini can speak to learning as well. So learning something that was hidden, which will bring some sort of a culmination. Someone here could be making a choice, right? And they are driven by what they desire to manifest. Wands do speak to vocation, but also fire, desire, action, confidence, energy. All these things are the Wands and the fire element. But the Three of Wands says that some work has been put in, and this person is waiting on their ships. Okay, waiting on the return of the energy that they've poured into something. Now, it is an initial card of success, but let's see, where are you coming from? Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is where we feel blocked. This is our perception about blockages and being surrounded by these dark thoughts, or the notion that we don't have all the information and therefore I cannot move forward. She is blindfolded after all. What she needs to do is believe in herself, trust in her intuition and move forward. In actual fact, she's not really blocked, so she's holding herself back. Maybe it's self-doubt, right? 8 in the Major Arcana is also the card of strength, which speaks to confidence. It can speak to intimacy as well. We do see with Gemini, the lovers, they are in their birth suits, so it can relate to some intimacy, even emotional, not just physical. Recent past, yeah, we do have a lot of secrecy with the High Priestess. Many times she can be a third person, and she is all about her intuition. Now she holds the new moon at her feet, so she needs to trust her intuition that there is, and she is a 2 as well, which 2s always speak to trying to find balance or needing to make a choice, right? Choosing between two things. Now remember, the High Priestess speaks to wisdom. She does connect with spirit, with the divine. She's all about wisdom, and the wisdom is within. We've got Gemini, Pisces here, and with this full moon happening in Gemini, it's the mutable signs, which is Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Gemini, which are in challenging positions, in tough situations where they're needing to get uncomfortable. They're being, I should say, because I'm a mutable sign as well, they're being forced to make the changes that are necessary by spirit, by God, by the universe, by whoever it is that you believe. Okay, so we've got a 2 and then a 3 here. Let's see what the possible outcome is. We've got a 7 of Cups, which again speaks to Pisces. Pisces can speak to empathy, compassion, unconditional love, but it can also speak to a dream, something that is unclear, and someone needs to use their intuition, know their worth, know their ability to manifest. Someone needs the confidence here to know that they are worthy of this connection, of this partnership. And obviously here with the 7 of Cups, it does speak to many choices or being confused. Right, 7 of Cups can open many doors as long as a decision is made and we follow what it is that we long to achieve, what it is that we're willing to put in the effort for. So we've got the Page of Wands here. Page of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Remember, this is the page which is all about enthusiasm, risk-taking, wanting to go on that adventure. This could be a message of passion, desire. Let's do this. I'm going to do this. Let's see what's beneath. We've got the 2 of Wands, so we do have a fair bit of fire. We know that the page holds the Ace. Here again, we've got a choice, another 2. Someone needs to take that risk. There is a risk factor, and someone needs to either take a risk if they don't have the information, trust their intuition and go for it. I mean, we've got 3 Wands here, which is also here. Remember, the 2 of Wands is someone that's ready to go on that journey. And this could speak to a meeting as well. Can you see how the cards speak? And there could be physical distance between you and a certain person. Or this could be just two people, 2 individuals that need to come together. And I don't know why, I just get because we've got 3 people here. Someone needs to have or turn their back on a certain individual or make the choice and see what happens. Keep the faith. Know that they are capable to manifest this. I mean, the 7 of Cups speaks to many options. It does speak to a sense of emotional abundance. It's very dreamy. It's like needing to believe in the dream. Do you have the power, the energy to do this? Do you want this enough? And this is another question that I sort of asked Scorpio. So I don't know how Scorpio speaks to you, dear Capricorn. Some of you could have planets in Scorpio, or you could be dealing with a Scorpio, or you're dealing with something karmic that you're needing to leave behind. Scorpio can speak to fears. We do have Aquarius here and the star can speak to social media. It can speak to communications, messages, but also a wish fulfillment, that you need to be very adventurous and needing to make a choice so that you could reach that star. The star does speak to not losing hope. And we've got the Knight of Wands as well, which does speak to desires. Someone that was very much about ready to take the action. Knight of Wands, yes, very driven, knows what they want. They do know what they want, that Knight of Wands. And again, because the Knight of Wands is Sagittarius, I don't know if there's a physical distance between the two of you, or it's your beliefs, or someone was in player mode in the past. Let's see. What is the Karma Dharma for Capricorn in December? We've got the Chariot, which speaks to victory, but needing obviously to bring in the frequencies and use the power to move forward. It's the power of I know I will be victorious that drives these horses, that takes us towards change. This could speak to a possible change of homes. The Chariot also just speaks to being in power, holding on to those reins and knowing that you are the driver of this chariot. You are the driver of the change in your life. It's up to you. The Chariot is the moon, and the moon can speak to fears. It can speak to our subconscious fears. It can speak to secrecy, things that are unknown. The moon does speak to our emotions. It also rules the house, your house of relationships and partnerships. Dear Capricorn, Cancer is the house opposite you. And interesting that in January we will be having a new moon in Cancer. So I'm wondering if there will be change and you will have many possibilities here to be victorious because you're going through some sort of a transition. Let's see what the Lenormand holds. This is, Cancer is cardinal water, which means emotionally you will be ready to take charge, take this chariot to wherever your goals are and what you aspire to manifest. Remember, the Chariot is a 7. We do have another 7 here. 7 can speak to a difficult turn, conflict, or maybe possibly also feeling stuck at this time. Let's see what the Lenormand holds for you, for Capricorn. We've got the book which can speak to knowledge or not having the knowledge. The book can speak to lessons as well. The book is very Neptunian, so it does rule Pisces. It is a number 26. It does speak to possible situations concerning the future, or something that you will have the knowledge about. But it can also speak to some sort of a lesson, or someone's doing some research, something pertaining to information. We've got Scorpio here, the coffin. So someone being a closed up book, being very secretive. I mean, the coffin does speak to Scorpio, and Scorpio does speak to secrecy, hidden matters, unknown matters, some knowledge pertaining to a death, an ending, possible resurrection, someone having been dealing with the past, or some past karma, putting some past karma to rest, which maybe you don't know about. And we've got the sun. So the sun does clear the darkness. Remember, the death card does speak to darkness, unknown matters, fears, fear of change. But the sun comes out. The sun can speak to clarity, healing, confidence, possible reconciliation, possible happiness. But it does also speak to a risk, taking a risk, needing to risk something for romance, to be able to create. So after a death comes the sun. After the darkness comes the sun. What is this death card about? I need more information, dear Spirit. We've got the tower here, and the tower does speak to blockages, or it's a matter of time, because the tower does speak to delays. So it's going to take some time before that sun comes through. The information, the tower can speak to solitude, loneliness, needing to do things by the book. The tower in the Lenormand is not the tower in the tarot. The tower can speak to a possible institution, some sort of a building. Could also speak to the constitution, or a promise, right? Constitution of marriage, or a promise. Something may be signed on the dotted line. Something is ending here. And the sun comes through, which will bring healing and happiness. What's at the bottom? And we've got the mountain. I do see the energy of Capricorn here. Dear Capricorn, I see here with the 21, because the mountain also speaks to delays and blockages and a fork in the road. 21 is also the world card. So the world card is like, when you get to the world card, it's like the fool's journey comes to an end, but it is a point of success as well. And the mountain can also speak to strength, needing to know that you've got the strength, the ability to manifest what it is that you're hoping to, and you're building on. Remember, it takes great strength. And Capricorn, this is your energy. You are all about climbing that mountain. And you've been going through a lot of conflict here with the whip. Possible separation, divorce, objections, arguments. This is not an easy energy, but we see the sun coming through. 20, 11, and 21. Lots of twos and lots of ones. Twos speak to choices. They do speak to separation. They can speak to coming together, to people, or balance, coming into peace. Even though 7 is not a number of balance, it is still an angel number. So it's telling me that Spirit will give you many choices. But remember that aces also are beginnings. Now you had number 11. 11 is justice, and it is peace and harmony and reciprocity, and it's a very karmic card. Let's take more cards here to see what's going on. But actually, before I do that, I'd like to take a card for advice from Spirit. for Capricorn, dear Spirit. What's going on in the month of December? Remember, dear Capricorn, this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate for all of you. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Even if you receive one little message and you know it's yours, then that's a bonus. Let's see, what is the advice for Capricorn? We've got emergence. Emergence. It may feel like forces beyond your control have thrust you into unfamiliar territory. It is true, we cannot control all forces or situations. Whatever chaos reigns in your world, you can control your reactions, your perceptions, your focus. Life presents constant opportunities to learn, evolve, and step into who you long to be. The challenges will come. It is up to you to work through them, to draw all the wisdom you can from them. It is through the events currently unfolding that your truer nature will emerge. Who do you want to be? A victor, a role model, a sage? Align your current self with your greater self and tap into their reserves of power, confidence, and insight. Every challenge is daunting at the start. With time and perseverance, all falls into place. The result is a stronger, more confident, and more grateful you. So, Capricorn, I did read many words that do speak to your energy. And you're probably just at another stage now where you're going through many challenges and changes here, but you've got the ability to get through this. So you're emerging, and Spirit is asking, it's like you're coming out of the chrysalis. Who or what do you want to be? This is what you need to know, that you've got the confidence to be able to transcend towards. Let's see what that Three of Wands is in the now position. Nine of Wands, lots of fire. So, dear Capricorn, some of you could be dealing with a fire sign. Now, I already mentioned Scorpio, which can be true. That Scorpio shows up as, for me, where fire and desire is concerned, Scorpio is very much there as well. But we do see a lot of fire. So Leo is very strong, Sagittarius and Aries as well in your reading. So looks like you've been through a lot. Some of you have had enough. I don't know if you've just been, because you are a cardinal sign, which means you usually instigate changes. It's like you're waiting, you're one step before you're going to take the action moving forward. It's like you're waiting on maybe someone else's decision. We see that you've been through a lot. Now, career does show up here very strongly with Wands, but Wands also speak to desire and passion. Possibly with the Lovers here, we are talking about a very important connection. Let's look at the Lovers. We've got the Sun, so Leo shows up very strongly for you as well. So Scorpio, Leo, they're both fixed signs. Fixed signs can be very fixated, stuck. There can be a little bit of ego, dear Capricorn. Now, Leo also holds a lot of power and confidence, and there's usually quite a strong competitive energy between Leo or even Scorpio. Scorpio holds leadership as well, and you guys. So someone is needing to make a decision here. What the cards are saying is that you need to follow your heart. That's where the happiness will be. Now, the Sun can also speak to possible childlike energies, the inner child, play, and we see the Sun here. So someone needs to follow their heart to be able to create, to heal, to feel confident that they are worthy of this connection, this partnership. Let's look at the Eight of Swords, because it speaks to you holding yourself back here. and the Four of Cups. So maybe you felt bound and chained to a situation, something that did not bring you happiness. So your emotional well-being from the past didn't seem too sound here. And the Four of Cups is also, I don't believe that this offer is for me, or I don't believe that I will be able to reach happiness because I'm stuck because of this and because of that. Let's look at the High Priestess. Some of you may have been seeking advice from someone that could be an astrologer, tarot reader. As I said, the High Priestess could speak to a third party. We've got the World card. So, the World card does speak to success. And I also spoke to you about the number 21 here with the Mountain. Needing to trust your intuition that you can get to the end of the hardships. The World card, it's a huge card. It does show all the 4 fixed signs. So Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus. But it could also speak to possible physical distance, dealing with someone that is comes from a different area of the world, or they hold different beliefs. Let's take one more. We do see Venus in the womb here, ready to be rebirthed. We've got the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is mourning the past, being stuck in the past, and you're probably holding yourself back, stuck on someone, stuck in a certain situation here, that maybe you're not trusting your intuition, so that you can close the door, so that you can complete this cycle. You're holding yourself back. There is another partnership here. 3 of Cups are spilt. We've got the 4 and the 5 here. Remember, you're coming from the 3 of Cups, which could speak to emotional happiness in the distant past, but there could be third parties. What is that 2 of Wands about? Because remember, he holds the world in his hand. I don't know. I need to say someone thinks the world of you, or you think of the world of someone else. And for you, the person you are watching this reading for, it feels like you see them. It's like you're very, very attracted, and they are the world to you. They are the world to you. But are you the world to them, is the question here. That's for one of you out there. What's that 2 of Wands about? We've got the Queen of Cups. So it does say to me that love, or someone that's very open and very loving and very emotional, could be at a physical distance. Right? Queen of Cups is very compassionate, very open, and very sacrificing, very motherly as well. Queen of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. The choice that is made, someone is making a choice in relation to how they feel. So they're driven by their emotions. Again, I'm going to say, what is this 7 of Cups? And yes, we could be talking about Pisces energy as well. With the Queen of Cups, we do have the 7 of Cups here. We've got the Hierophant here is Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. We've seen all the 4 fixed energies. So we know that the Hierophant does speak to faith and needing to hold on to the faith that there will be choices. We've got 2 keys here. Believing that you can make this magic work. Now, the Hierophant can speak to very clearly the Tower here, which speaks to some institution or the constitution of marriage or traditions or family. Seven of Cups can speak to confusion. Let's take another card on the Hierophant, because the Hierophant, remember, and we've got the High Priestess here, which can speak to a spiritual connection. The Hierophant, remember, is Taurus. It's all about values and love and Venusian matters. Now, it can speak to marriage as well. Someone being stuck in a commitment or a marriage or a contract, even where business is concerned, where there's been a lot of confusion, possible deception, third parties. Let's take one more. We've got the Three of Pentacles, which again, another three. Nevertheless, threes do speak to possible success. Remember, three is the Empress in the Major Arcana. It does show work and that your efforts are being noticed, but it also speaks to third parties. Keeping the faith, you will get to be recognized. Now, those of you that have been patient, you are an earth sign, so patience is your forte. And you know that you will have the rewards. You know that you will succeed through your hard work and through your integrity. You will get to the top of that mountain. You will succeed. And that's what the Three of Pentacles shows us. There's an initial stage of success. So where work and partnerships is concerned, we do see that there are many choices. This could also be a possible contract, business contract. Just having the Lovers here and a divine union here with the Sun says that whatever you are aiming towards, whatever you are concentrating on and wanting to manifest in your future, yes, there are many possibilities here, but you need to hold on to the faith and, of course, know that you've got power. You are very powerful. You're almost at the end of your hardships. The Sun will give you clarity, confidence to take that extra step moving forward. Maybe your beliefs are going through change as well. Remember what the advice was. What you want to be, you can manifest. And I don't know if, because the Hierophant we know is someone that sits in a position of power. They are a leader in their life. But the Hierophant can also be a form of control. Someone trying to keep you under their thumb or under their control, maybe trying to pull the wool over your eyes. That will not happen with the Sun here. At the bottom, we've got another card pertaining to Scorpio. This is a very, very important card. Again, we've got Archangel Michael saying that there are second chances here. And many times I do see the Hierophant with the two keys as second chances. As long as you keep working, you will be noticed. You will be able to take that position of power here. And your life is going through some sort of a resurrection, a rebirth, no doubt, after an ending. 10 of Swords. So there has been betrayal, and this is Pluto, where you are emerging, re-emerging into a new chapter, your life. The Sun comes through after the darkness, and I'm going to say that again. You're at the end of the challenges, dear Capricorn. New beginnings with your solar return, no doubt. You've worked really hard. Some of you could also be suffering with back pain here. You've worked, you've put in a lot of effort. You have had disappointments, but you will succeed as long as you stop focusing on the past. We see the Two of Cups still standing here. Whether this is love or a partnership, run with your heart. Listen to what your heart is telling you. And make the choice that is necessary. Be curious, do your homework, And know that you will succeed. Remember, your karma dharma is the Chariot. You're going through a difficult turn of events, but you are in the driver's seat. You can take that Chariot to wherever you believe you need to go to. So new partnerships. Some of you could also be breaking traditions, right? And doing things in a different way. Spirit is saying that there is help. There is divine guidance. There is divine help. There is healing. There's a resurrection going on for you. So I feel I need to say that you're going back to the drawing board to refinish something that was very difficult for you. And it can be related, yes, to a very strong love relationship, where there's been competitive energies, either you competing for someone else's heart or just being in a situation where you needing maybe to also close the door on someone that was quite deceptive with you. I don't know if someone put you in a position of being in a third party, okay, because the Three of Pentacles on the Seven of Cups, which can speak to deception, Three of Wands, Two of Wands, lots of twos, the Book here, which can speak to deception. And remember that the Chariot comes after the Lovers as well. So someone is making a choice here and taking charge of their own life and moving forward. So I will leave it there. I'm wishing you well. We'll look into love in the extended. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing and commenting, dear Capricorn. Wishing you all the best and happy birthday as well. Okay, good luck. Talk to you soon. Ta-da.